EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Raheem Blackshear on the return, and he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Dalton to throw it right away. That one complete to Leggett. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Tremble comes in motion. Throwing, Dalton. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Now it's Dalton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. Now it's going to be third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On fourth down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker, on to punt. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. First and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Second down, Carr. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Here's Dalton. That's caught. It's Miles Sanders. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the pistol, a give to Hubbard. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Dalton to throw. That's into the hands of Mingo. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
To throw is Dalton. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down. Mingo, the man in motion. Dalton. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Dalton. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown, Panthers. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense ready to get back at it. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. That one incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
From the shotgun, it's Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, New Orleans.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
On 1st and 10, Carr. Brought in by Chris Olave. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He's got room to roam. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. To the goal line and in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, New Orleans. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete. It's Sanders. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
You can see the quarterback. He's got his eyes downfield about as long as he possibly can. He comes down late to his back on the check down, and after that loss, he probably would have been better off just throwing it away.
Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Cameron Jordan, the veteran, in there for the sack.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
That's to the sideline. Taken in by Johnson. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. That pass caught right side, Valdez-Scantling. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On second down, here's a run with Kamara. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Carr now to throw on first down. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. First down throw for Carr. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 17 yards that time for number 17.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Quick throw here is complete.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
3rd and a yard. Carr. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, Saints. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Saints will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one taken in right side by Leggett. The Panthers offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now it's Dalton. catch is made. That's Mingo. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
It's caught. Mingo with the grab. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Throwing, Dalton. That into the hands of Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Dalton. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Dalton to throw. That is caught. He's in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Closing seconds of this 1st half, and this kickoff is away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Saints offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we hit halftime with the visiting Saints in front as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Here comes Hill on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half. but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Back is Carr. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Carr now. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Carr working out of the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And he's going to be taken down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look.
And he will score. Alvin Kamara, touchdown, New Orleans. Groupie now, on for the extra point. He's got it. The Saints have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start out first down and 10. Slot receiver, headed right. To throw is Dalton. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and It brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Dalton. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Saints offense ready to take over once again. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Kamara. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Throw right side to Olave. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Carr. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 1st down, Carr. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. This one on target to Olave. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Carr to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Hill. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Dalton. That's the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a Carolina 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got it at the 7, and he'll be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to...
He's got his big tight end, Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Panthers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. The tight end Burrow is in motion. He'll run, and he'll get about 5. Valdez-Scantling on the move. Second down, Carr. That's to the sideline where he finds Olave.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll run here. And he's going to have the Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. Valdez-Scantling on the move. Here's Kamara. It is 2nd down and 5. In motion is Hill. Kamara. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. As they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Now, on 2nd and long. Now it's Dalton. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish as this one will come to an end. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.